Welcome back everybody into another weekly recap. So as I was saying yesterday, we're going to have a look at what happened throughout the week with the results, with the missed trades, with the missed opportunities, and giving a sort of overall look of the situation. As you can see over here, of course, we go into the fourth week, which started on the 19th. The actual result, the outcome is not good. You can see that if we just had a look at the last week, about the win rate is about 14%, 40% the same as the break-even rate, and we got 15 losses out of 21 trades overall. Of course, it's not good, but we know that I missed a lot of trades. I mean, the P&L is minus 10%, which combined with the last week minus 6%, is giving us a minus 14% for the month. As you can see, we it's around 15% loss, around another 100 euros overall. But we know that this exercise is not just about the outcome, it's not about the result. We're not here in this month to make money. We are here to have a better understanding of the actual live trading. And I wanted to have a quick filter. And I want to filter it for GBPUSD because I wanted to have a look at the average pip loss. So when I lose, and I think sometimes it's often more than the 3 pips that I put. Average is actually 3.0. So, but yeah, 2.9, 2.9, 2.7, 3.1, 3.1, 3.1, 3, 2, 1, 3.8. Yeah, it's this one was because it was a break-even one. If I remove it, yeah, it's around 3.1 pips. And yeah, just of curiosity, because the stop loss is 3 pips, but in the so that's the difference between the actual and theoretical. So the actual is a little bit more than the theoretical. So instead, if when I do, yeah, also when I do the this one is wrong. Wait a second. Okay. Because it needs to be 10. Is the losses? Yeah, the losses is good. Okay. So yeah, the thing was with the win pips. So on average, let's go and have a look at it. Yeah, on average, the wins are a little bit less, as you can see, than 10 pips. I mean, because this one I took it partially, but yeah, it's the same. Sometimes it's 10, sometimes a little bit more. So this should a little bit balance out the 3.2 pips of losses, 3.4, and yada yada yada. And okay, now let's have a look at the trades and the result. So as I was saying, overall, as if I was just seeing the results, I'm not happy about it, especially because if you see that in the last 10 days and more, yeah, in the last 10 days, there have been only 3 wins and the rest were losses. But during the day-to-day trade, you saw, and I saw that most of the times I am missing out on some wins, on even some further losses, yes, but some wins and some further opportunities that I'm not taking due to for a variety of reasons. And let's see. Yeah, I don't know why it is not working. Okay, anyway, let's have a look at the actual trades from this week. So let's start with the first one. Let's go on the 1 minute. Okay, now we need to load. Okay, so now this is the first loss. What is most important now is that actually understanding that, seeing the consistency in the trades. So seeing that even though maybe there are losses, seeing that at least there were good losses. I mean, that is just a setup, just playing out on the other side of the probabilities, but at least not taking bad trades, poor trades, and that's the most important part today. So as you can see here, we are, after reacting at the hourly PSA, we are breaking below, we are doing the London session, and it's absolutely fine to have a sell limit over here. A little bit unlucky, the price will go and make another pullback before pushing down, but the data was good and the setup was absolutely good. After that, further continuation down, price is breaking below the hourly lows even, and these lows, so we are in a very bearish trend, and yeah, we have nothing on the left hand side, so it's okay to have a retest over here for possible continuation down. Again, unlucky to get stopped out at around 2.2 pips, 2.1. Price would go then down around 4 pips, but yeah, it will fail to break below. But I mean, it's okay because it would have been stopped out either here or here. But the trade idea is good. I'm happy with taking the decision of this loss of this trade. Then we can continue. This one is on gold, same thing, and you can see how still same thing. Price is very bearish. It's breaking below these lows. I use actually this one as a reference. Price would survive this because it's just 4/5 pips of drawdown. It would go to 20 pips, which we know it's the break-even point where the stop loss gets at break-even, and it would retrace all the way up, and then it would push up. So without the break-even rule, this one would have been a loss instead of a break-even. Price will then continue. So if we were looking on the high time frame, the trade idea would work. Probably, like for example, with a 15 pip stop loss, this one would have been okay, but most of the times a 10 pip stop loss is absolutely fine. I would prefer to use like a 10 pip stop loss and a 20 pip TP rather than maybe use a 15 pip stop loss and then a 30 pip TP for the same risk to reward ratio. And you can see that over here, this is a little bit later, but you can see how price will break below, and this is the type of missed entries. I mean, the setup is working, and the price will go and give us another 25 pips. And let's continue with the further trades. So this one was the break-even one. Now we go back into GBPUSD. This one is one of the few wins, and you can see that is absolutely clear. Price is moving bearish. I missed out on this entry over here at the break below these lows, and breaking below the hourly, we are retesting this pivot, this previous area. We take the entry, very good. The thing is that price will go quite fast to 9.5 pips. My TP is at 10, so it would be missed out by 0.5 pips, but then I see the retracement. The thing is that with when I saw this type of volume, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 minutes of a zero volume, I didn't want to have this kind of volatility take me out at break even. You can see that it will also push up. It would go to 10 pips and more, but I chose to take out at 7.3, which is still almost 3 to 1 extra reward. So I said, okay, it's fine. I prefer to take it out now rather to risk a 50% because it can equally go to my break-even point or to go to TP. So I would prefer to just take it out. It's still a very good trade, still very good profits, and I'm fine with that. Yes, price will go, if untouched, will go to TP, but I'm not, I was not pissed off. I was not frustrated with that because I took a decision, and for me it makes sense to take the decision in that specific point. Now we move on. Now this is on GBPJPY. Same thing. Now this is, for example, this is one mistake. because price is, yes, aggressively breaking below. We are not in a very strong bearish trend, but we are doing the London session. We are breaking below these lows. There's quite some bearish pressure. The thing is that it's not that clear. Absolutely, we're not in a bearish trend if you look on the left hand side. But the main mistake for me is that I didn't wait for the candle to close. As you can see over here, I placed the sell limit when the candle was still open, and it closed very bearish. It closed very weak. The next one, yes, gave a little bit of a push, but simply there was no confirmation of the price already trending. For example, just look at this possible bullish continuation, bullish reversal. You see that at least having this nice bullish candle, since I'm trading on the 1 minute and not this 20 tick chart, having this confirmation and then possibly placing the buy limit. So here I should have waited. So this one is a mistake, a trade that I should have avoided, and it's of course it's a minor, it's a less than optimal trade. Now we go on GBPUSD and it's another win. Let's see now. It should load. Yes, so that's a win, and very simple trade. Price is breaking above this one. In this case, this sort of mistake was that I placed a buy stop, and the price is not making a flag, so maybe it's not the case. I should use a buy stop. When I backtest during the weekend, so you see sometimes I place a buy stop when the price is making a very clear wedge or flare like this, because now I'm expecting the price to either just push down, or if it goes up, sometimes it will not give the retest. It will push up immediately, maybe make a retest further along the line, but that would be for me to miss out the trade and yeah, to take advantage of this flag. But in this case, this is just an order block, so this time it was okay, it was fine, but you can see that I could have had even a better price if I used my simple setup. So if I had waited for the breakout, the retest, and having a buy limit around here, around there, yeah, even here would be activated, I would have a better price. But I mean, as I said, this is not the case, but I had to go through a little bit of a drawdown before pushing up, and it will go to 10 pips. We can see already immediately the next trade was the following one, and was now you can see very unlucky due to the spike in volatility. You can see price is closing above. It's not super clean, but at least we're closing above. I placed a little bit lower. I think maybe if I placed at the hourly it would have been better, but I don't know, probably it's just hindsight. But yeah, I got stopped out at 3.8 pips, but that's just because this candle pushed down in a very volatile way, and I call it unlucky because I mean it's at the bottom of the candle, so price would have stayed over there, bam 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 bam, then it would have gone to profits. So I consider this trade idea very good, and I mean just taking my setup was fine. A little bit unlucky, it will go to more than 10 pips, so for me from that point it's absolutely okay. Yeah, it will not retrace to break even. Then after this loss, I took the further one. This is pretty clear, same. Price is breaking above the hourly, very clean. The only thing is maybe is low volume time, but apart from that, price retraces. There's no way that I don't know that if it's going to continue for at least 10 more pips or not. It's not my job to know that. And yeah, got stopped out. First got stopped out at the bottom of the candle, but after that it will still fail to push up. There's a chance of taking the counter trend, especially below the hourly or below these lows. You can see that there was a chance, and I think I saw this one. If we go in the chart shots, it was one of the setups that I saw that was a possible entry, but yeah, that's one of the miss entries that I'm talking about. So we got the win, we got these two losses, and now we go into the further win. I don't know if it was the following day. Yeah, I was doing the the New York session. So pretty clear. Price is bullish, trading bullish. I place my buy limit at this previous area. You can see not using the candle body, but using the wick of the candle, and yeah, basically no drawdown, and it will go to 10 pip. The price will go. I think it was the day of the 50-60 pips, but yeah, we got our pips. And after that, I got my entry. I did it I was not really happy about it. This was because on the 20 tick chart there was more price sensitivity area, but I saw it, and when I said, okay, maybe I should place it further down, because on the 1 minute this is no PSA. On the 1 minute this is a PSA, and placing it here would have been a winning trade. Yeah, a little bit of drawdown, but that it would push up. So this entry was a little bit of a mistake in terms of placement of the buy limit, and the price will go around 4 pips of drawdown and then push up. So even in this case, a 5 pips stop loss would have been safe, but as you can see from most of the other losses, a 5 pip would have not been would have done much. So this one, yes, in this case, would have gone to 10 pips. This one would have been a 5 pip loss instead of a 3 pip loss. And yeah, there are some times where this one, a 15 pip, would have been a win, we said. Here would have been just a bigger loss. This one would have been, in this case, a win, but it would be a 5 pips to 10 pips. So still, it would be now a 2-to-1 risk to reward compared to an actual 3-to-1. This would have been just a bigger loss. So, and this one would have been the same win, but in percentage less. This one would have been okay, and yeah, I might give it a shot to see now if it's actually better to have a 5 pip stop loss. And as I was saying, we got this one, and after that, price will push up. Let's see if we have any further trade. Okay, now we go into GBPJPY. Same thing here. Pretty basic. Price is moving bullish. We have this retest, continuation up, and nice confirmation. Just waiting for the retest. Price would go around 7 pips. So in this case, on GBPJPY, instead of a 5 pip, maybe that would be the case of an 8 or 10 pip. Like that would be like an 8 pip stop loss in order to have a 15, but it will go to break even anyway, and then not showing much volume. And let's see, GBPUSD, same thing. Now this is a little bit of a rushed entry. You can see now, because now we are at this low. I think I took it based on the 20 tick chart, and price will go to 3 pips of drawdown and then push down 2 pips. Still failed to break below the hourly. So I don't like too much this entry because we are at an hourly PSA. Yes, so this one could have been avoided. Would have been a bigger loss, would have been a 5 pip loss, yes. But I don't like this entry. It's absolutely suboptimal. Now let's go into another one. This one is again a suboptimal because I placed, this is based on a buy stop instead of a, for example, a buy limit over here. Would have been maybe break even, or even if it's okay, it's another loss, it's okay. But I don't like this one because it feels like most of my buy stops, sell stops are based on FOMO. So like I don't want to miss out after missing out on this bullish move or something. I don't want to miss out on this, so I place a buy stop because maybe it won't give me a retest. But there's also some sense into that because sometimes I should be entering probably manually. So I don't like this one. I would have preferred, for example, to take the same loss, but after this bullish buy section, taking a buy limit around here, around in this PSA, taking my loss, it's okay. Take this exactly the same loss, but at least the setup is more consistent and more the usual one. For example, here I absolutely don't care about this loss because we see the breakout, the retest of the PSA, price will go 3.8 pips and then push back down. It's fine, especially because I know that if my entry is good, I see at least a little bit of a bounce. Maybe it's not enough to go to 5 pips for a break-even trade, but I know that it's okay. And so that's it. And let's go, because I think that on the same day I took it on this is this one. Let's go on GBPJPY. This one was another buy stop. You can see it from the actual. You can see it from the actual entry. It's very far away from the from my PSA, and this is just another thing. Placing over there, afraid that with the spread is going to get activated. I saw this one as a possible flag. It's okay, but I mean it's not a flag. You can see how it's just an order block, and most of the time for an order block it will give a retest. And yeah, I should have placed this entry over here. The thing is that it will go to break even and then get stopped out at break even before going to win. This one, for example, this entry was bad, but for a little bit, just for 1 pip, I would be lucky enough to not get triggered the stop loss at break even and then go into a win. But my entry, which should have been over here, in this case would have been a break even trade as per my rules. And if we go on gold at the same time, the same day, same thing. Now this one, I like it. It's okay because price is clearly breaking above. One thing that, of course, in hindsight you can see is that these candle bodies are very, very tricky. It's not, of course, it's before. You can see that my entry was activated during the COMEX Open. It's not the best price action that I want to be in. It's not the cleanest, and probably, yeah, this one would have been okay, better, but at least the setup is the same. It's a buy limit at the previous PSA, and it's okay. It goes into a loss, and for example, in this case, would have been even a 15 pips stop loss getting triggered. And let's go back for the last 5 trades on GBPUSD. The last 2 days are just on GBPUSD, and yeah, so this one I absolutely agree. Perfectly, price is moving bearish. I missed on some of these trades because there was some news. I took these two. I don't know why. Okay, I think they are. Yeah, I don't know why it's showing them. Okay, maybe it was my mistake. And yeah, so these 2 entries are quite poor. So this one was a sell stop, because I mean it's not that poor because it's during the news. It was a strong bearish, fundamentally bearish report. So I wanted to take advantage of the possible fast, like what happened here, a fast candle pushing and just melting through. I was expecting it to happen immediately, but the price had to grab liquidity at the hourly PSA and do that again. So as you can see over here, and that's something that I saw live. So I took one sell stop. I took then a sell limit as a retracement here, and I don't like too much. I like this one. It's okay. Maybe should be a less risky trade because it's a sell stop. I'm placing a bet on that. But this one I don't like it because the PSA is not that clear. It's not really something that is absolutely clear cut that is going to happen over there, because this previous price action, these previous candles are not that clean. So I don't like this entry. But after taking even these 2 losses, I saw this entry, I saw it live, but after taking 2 losses, I was scared to enter. So I did not take this one. I saw the retracement, I saw the retest on the 20-tick chart was absolutely perfect. And yeah, a mix of excuses and second guessing and saying, okay, yeah, you see, now when I wanted to work, it didn't work. Why should it work now? You can see this is the sequence of events that I wanted to happen just a few minutes earlier. I wanted to happen here. That's why I placed buy stop, because buy sell stop, because over here you see that you have no retracement, no retest. Here you have, I could have entered and I could have had my losses back, but yeah. Then after that, I took price continued bearish. I missed out on this entry. This one was very good, breaking below the hourly, retesting this clear PSA. You can see we're retesting this area on the left hand side. Bam, we'll go to TP. I mean, we'll go to with the stop loss at break even, but will not trigger the break even here, and then it will go to TP. After that, I took this entry, and we had the PMIs over here. One thing is that, yeah, stop loss was at break even, was already at break even at the sort of report release, but I just it was at around 3 pips. I took a gamble because the stop loss was at break even, and then maybe that's the case that this one, instead of being bullish, is bearish, so it will go to TP, maybe even more with the spread, so like 13 pips. And so I just took a gamble, and this one came from break even with the slippage was a 2.2 pips loss. And so yeah, this data release was a gamble. I could have taken a 6 pip win, but I risked it to get some more out of it. And so let's go now to the last day, which is yesterday. So yesterday, this was a very, very good entry. Absolutely like it. Price is breaking above, retesting, perfect entry. The unlucky thing is that it goes to 9.3 pips and then pushes back to the entry. As you can see, back to my break-even trade. Then price will continue down. A lot of possible entries to have continuation down. I took another sell below these lows, a little bit further down the line, I would say, because price would have given this entry also, and also this one. But yeah, anyway, price would go aggressively break below. I place a sell limit because I know that I have enough range, even if it's going to make just a double bottom and push up, or even bounce from the hourly. I know that I will be at break even. And that's exactly what happens. I have my entry, I have like a 1.6 pips of drawdown, then it goes to 5 pips, trigger the break even, and then yeah, it will just push up. Instead of being a loss, it's going to be a break even, and absolutely fine with that. After that, throughout the rest of the session, and also some part of New York went straight up, and there were some other opportunities to enter at some breakout retest, you can see, but those were the last trades of the day for me. Yeah, nice. This one is, yeah, at 4, the nice breakout retest of these lows. Absolutely, this is absolutely clean. You can see you have this one, you have the first tap is actually of this week, and you have this one. So when you see the break below, you have this area for possible entry, 2 pips of drawdown, and we go to more than 10, 15 pips. Yeah, and yeah, and that's basically it. So overall, if you want to have a look at the overall stats, are not good, but there were quite a few bad entries, yes, but there were also a lot of missed opportunities that I did not take, that I didn't manage to take for whatever reason. And yeah, that's of course what I need to improve the most is absolutely taking the entries, every entry, even if I'm taking losses, seeing this and taking it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Now this weekend, of course, with backtesting, I might see if or I might even backtest this month and say, okay, let's see if I had a 2-to-1 risk to reward. So if instead of taking a 2.7 pip loss, I would have a 5 pip stop loss. Would it go to my TP with the same TP? So instead of being a 3 pip stop loss and 10 pip TP, but like try with a 5 pip stop loss, 10 pip TP. The thing is that it's a little bit different. I will need a higher win rate overall, so I will need to test it. And I don't know if like 15 stop loss, 30 TP, then goes 30 TP, and on gold. But I don't know, because most of the times it's good enough to be 3 pip, but if it's actually, especially on GBPUSD, actually affecting the win rate, and I could take more wins for the same trades, then it's okay. I mean, it's not affecting the outcome. It's not saying, okay, 5 pip to 15, so I would have less wins. The thing is, okay, are the times that the price goes to actually 5 pip more than the ones that is I'm not taking the win due to the drawdown, for example, like we said, like we saw in one of the last few trades. I don't know where. Like for example here, if I have like a here 5 pips drawdown, then it will go to at least to 10 pips. So are these cases enough to counter the bigger loss when the price will actually go to 5-10 pips of drawdown? So yeah, that's what I'm going to review today and during the weekend, and I see you guys next time.